Hi, it's Tara coming back to you with another video on perfumes today. I am going to talk about the Tonka Bean note. Tonka. So basically, I'm using the notes search in fragrantica.com to use Tonka beans, and here is the Tonka Bean. So basically, if you go on here and you're interested in this, basically you can look up a list of perfumes that has Tonka beans in it. So this is a very useful tool that I recommend that people use if you're interested in perfume. So basically, Tonka beans is like this wrinkled black, like sort of a spice right here, and it has like it's central to Central and South America, and the scent varies from a sort of a grassy green to sweet tobacco almond. To me, it does smell like, like a sweet sort of ambery vanilla to me. It does have an almondy note, like a fluffy almondy note. So yeah, so it's a really good note for winter. Let me get this other one. Okay, so basically, let me show you some perfumes that have Tonka Bean in them that are nice for winter if you like something fluffy and almondy smelling and cozy. Let's see, let me just turn this off. Okay, so one of them is this. This is one of my latest ones. So basically, this is like a cheapie. This is called La Perla, La Mia perfume. Yeah, Eau de Parfum. So basically, La Perla is actually like a lingerie line, like an upscale lingerie line, and they also put out perfumes. So basically, this is sort of like a fluffy, powdery, cozy, slightly sweet, musky perfume, musky vanilla perfume. So if you like something a little bit innocent, not sharp, not harsh, very feminine, not too many, it doesn't smell too complicated. You just want something like straightforward like that. This is one of them. This is like a very easy to use powdery Tonka Bean perfume. It's like powdery and sweet and soft, just like basically not too complicated, and quite cheap too. So another one that is more powerful and mysterious is this. So everybody knows Hypnotic Poison, Eau de Toilette, but not too many people likes or knows the Eau de Parfum. And they also have another one called Eau Secrète, which is very nice too. But that one I don't have because I have it at work. It's a very light one that is more suitable for the workplace. But this one is more like a evening perfume. It's very sexy. I call it kind of witchy. It has a lot of licorice in the top, so it kind of is kind of wispy and smoky. So look at this beautiful jar, okay? It is so gorgeous. I really love the poison apple. Like these perfume bottles are like the most beautiful and the best. Look at this liquid. And the way it looks is the way it smells too. I know some people say they can't smell this as strongly as the Hypnotic Poison. Well, that's because like it's not as thick, you know what I mean? It's more like wispy, like smoke. It kind of like you smell bits and pieces of it here and then. It smokes really good, especially when you have a high body temperature. Like one time I was complaining against this because I couldn't smell it. So I wore it, and then I wore it to bed. The next morning, my bed was filled with a cloud of like beautiful, beautiful jasmine, Tonka bean, some slightly fruity something. I don't know what that slightly fruity thing is, but they have some notes on the back of the box that might help us. So basically, it has a jasmine sambac. A jasmine sambac is like that really exotic jasmine. I think it's like a more wild, more opulent, not as light smell as the regular sambac grandiflorum, which is, I think, the regular one. So sambac is the one with the animalic type of notes. And it also has a Tonka bean accord. So Tonka bean accord, I think this has a slightly fruity flavor to it. I think the accord is very strong and it gives that powdery kind of almondy feeling to it, but it's also rounded out by vanilla. So this is like a really beautiful, like powdery, jasmine-y, slightly fruity. I mean, if by fruit, it's not like berries or anything. I think it has like sort of a light plum type feel to it, which makes sense because this thing looks like red and juicy like a plum, but it's not really fruity. It just has a hint of it. Mostly you get a lot of licorice and you get a lot of Tonka bean and almond, and then also you get the powdery sort of rich vanilla too. So give this a try if you haven't had a chance to do it. I ended up preferring this to the eau de toilette because I feel like the eau de toilette is not as sexy and mysterious as this. The eau de toilette to me is very, it's like root beer ice cream float with vanilla ice cream in it. That's what it smells like to me. And it's more linear, whereas to me, this smells a little bit more mysterious. I think this is much more closer to the body. I don't think this projects as much as the other one. Although when I have worn this, I have gotten so many compliments from people that just hate perfume. I mean, they hate perfume, but they've complimented me to say that this smells really good. So, you know, I think this is actually the more sophisticated of the two and more, it's my preference actually. If I have a chance, but to choose between those two, I would definitely choose this because I just think it's more sophisticated. It's probably not as richly vanillic as the other one. And that's okay. I don't really like vanilla for vanilla's sake. I feel like it has to be very well blended. So another one that I got recently that has, I think, a strong Tonka note is this Hugo Boss, the scent Absolute. So basically, the scent when it came out was like a really nice, fresh, peach, ambery perfume. This is actually the more concentrated and more wintertime and nighttime of that type of scent. So this one has like peach, almond, vanilla, Tonka bean. It's very, very rich. It's quite dark and it doesn't cost that much. I think these you can find on FragranceNet. This is like a tester. It's quite nice. So I'm actually quite a fan of this particular scent, and I think I will actually buy the regular one, so I can wear that maybe on like a daily basis, like in the spring or something like that, so I can have a fresher version. Usually when I like something, I will try to get the lighter version of it so I can wear that, you know, on the spring days or summer days when it's a little bit hotter than usual. Yeah. So these are my Tonka Bean perfumes, and well, I have other ones too. I use this for the other video, but I think that, you know, this also smells very strongly of Tonka. So of course, this is Alien Essence Absolute. It's a Myrrh and Tonka vanilla perfume. So basically this also has a strong Tonka. Oh, and then this also has a strong Tonka too. This is also Myrrh and Tonka, but a little tamer, not as strong. Joe Malone. And one other one that has Tonka that I wanted to bring up this time, and this one is something where you can smell the Tonka super strongly. So basically this is Mongolian Eau de Parfum Florale. So the Florale is for those people that do not like the super sour and sharp, it's not sour to me, but some people find that the citrus bergamot a lavender beginning in the regular Mongolian is a little bit too sharp. So this one doesn't has a much softer beginning, and it also has a more floral. So a lot of people don't like lavender that much. They, might like this one better because it's like a little bit more delicate. It's not as medicinally lavender. It's also not as vanilla-y in the beginning. It's more floral, lighter, but then all of a sudden in the background, you have a very thick, very powdery, almondy, sort of powdery vanilla Tonka bean, and that's the Tonka. So the Tonka base on here is very strong. It kind of even takes over the vanilla a little bit. So if you like a very powdery Tonka base and you love Tonka beans, this is the one for you out of all of the other ones, because I think the other ones more concentrate on vanilla and like the sugary aspects. This one is more like a powdery soft blanket at the end or something like that. So anyways, this is the Mongolian Floral. I will write the names of the perfumes in the box below. So if you want to, and also the fragrantica.com website URL. So if you want to look up these perfumes and check it out yourself, then you can go ahead and do so. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like this content, please let me know and I'll film more. Actually, I was thinking about also filming on other things that I'm interested in, such as purses. Yeah, designer purses. Also, I'm interested in food and tea and travel and just and health. So I'll maybe do like random videos on that as well. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, hit the subscribe button and like this video if you feel like it. And also, if you have other perfumes that you want to bring to my attention, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.